I started this sleeve, I don't know, about 5 or 6 years ago, and I started with this piece, which an artist by the name of Ronnie Zulu did, and it was a scorpion, and had sort of mythological meaning. And then I sort of became fascinated by Maori and tribal stuff, and I went back to Zulu, and Zulu actually recommended an artist in his shop, this gentleman, King Afa, and Afa did all this amazing Maorian stuff, and really, drew it all freehand, and all of these little symbols, all have very specific meaning. So I love all the tribal shit, so I wanted to do another sleeve that complemented this, but what I wanted to do was to do my roots. And I'm Germanic and Norwegian, and and I started doing some research on that tribal stuff, and it goes back to the primal, the Scythians, which were the sort of primitive, the tribes that inhabited Scandinavia, and contributed to the runic alphabet, and these Scythian primal animals were actually, there's a fossil, they pulled up a mummy, they pulled up, I think they call it the Iceman, who, it was, I think, if I'm correct, the oldest living, the oldest living mummy. It was the oldest mummified reference of tattoos. The mummy was covered head to toe in these Scythian tattoos. So these primal animals were actually pulled from that mummy, and they date back to primitive times. So the plan is to do these tribal animals up the sleeve, and Ronnie's Zulu's specialty is the African tribal stuff. So Zulu is doing this whole sleeve. So what Zulu is going to do is he's going to tie together these Scythian pieces with the African tribal stuff, so that the sleeves complement each other. And what you're watching there is session 1 and 2, and it'll continue and go up the entire sleeve, which will probably take about 4 more sessions. This down here, if you can see, this is runic for the runic alphabet for K, S, J, and E, which is Katie, my wife, Sarah, Jackson, and Esme, my kids. This here was on the elbow is the Helm of Awe, which is a protection sign and a warrior sign in Nordic mythology. And that's the deal. And we got a few more to do.